Hi, I've had some requests to do a video on how to write a song, so I thought I would make one and show you that it can be a lot easier than it looks. So today I'm using a keyboard. It's not on, but today I'm using a keyboard to write a song, and if you want a video on how to write a song without any instruments, comment down below and let me know. So today I'm going back to an idea that I wrote down in September 2019, and it's just 4 lines, so I'm going to start with that. Sometimes I start with some lines that I've written down, sometimes it's just a vague melody or a lyric or something, so I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do with that to get a fully finished song. So the first line that I have written is, "It was about our 3rd day, we were on the phone till 1 in the morning." And with that, where I got the inspiration for that is literally, it's something that happened in my life. And I think that's the easiest way to find inspiration, is just something that happens, something you say, and you're just like, oh, okay, that sounds like it could be something a little bit more poetic than your usual day-to-day speech, if that makes any sense. First things first, I need some chords. I prefer to write on keyboard because I find it a lot easier than the guitar. Especially if I've got a melody in my head, I can very easily pick out the notes and figure out what chord that would be. So I want to change this to make it a chorus. So rather than like "it was about our 3rd day," I want it to be like "it only took 3 days," because I think that's more, it's going to be a bit more catchy. It only took 3 days. It only took 3 days. It only took 3 days. We were on the phone till 1 in the morning. It only took 3 days. Then we were on the phone till the morning. Something in me changed. I could live without you before this. I could live without you before this. So I figured out a chord progression that I want to use, so I'm going to write that down straight away because I will forget it immediately. So I'm using E, B, then A, C sharp minor, and back to B. It probably looks like I came up with those chords pretty quickly, but once you get the hang of putting chords to a song, you'll get the hang of chords that are all in the same key, and you won't just be like, you'll get the grips. And if you find that really difficult, you can just Google any song and see the chords that they use and just try using those chords if you're starting out. So I've got the first half of a chorus, so now I need to either, at this point I'm like, should I go back to the first verse or should I carry on with it? I'm going to try singing it through and see if anything comes to my head. It only took 3 days, then we were on the phone till morning. Something in me changed, I could live without you before this, and I won't wait. I like that. And I won't wait. Okay, I want it to be a little bit more romantic, so like mention the other person as well. And I won't wait for you to feel it too. I won't wait for you to feel it too. And I won't wait for you to feel it too. Just hear me when I'm telling you. If I get to a point like that where I know I need a certain rhyme, I'll just list off words until I find one that will make a nice finish. So I've already used 2, you, new is not going to work, new, 2, true. True might be nice. And I won't wait for you to feel it too. Just hear me when I keep messing up. And I won't wait for you to feel it too. Just hear me when I'm telling you. And it's true. Hear me when I'm telling you. This is good for us, 'cause it's true. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. It only took 3 days, then we were on the phone till the morning. Something in me changed, I could live without you before this, and I won't wait for you to feel it too. Just hear me when I'm telling you, this is good for us. This is good gonna stick to the same chords for the verse. Because in the chorus I'm starting with it only took 3 days, so at that point we're literally 3 days into this relationship. So the first verse I think almost should come before that. Maybe I'm going to talk about the feelings, like when you're alone and kind of how you feel then, and how you maybe like want to be with someone, or you maybe don't want to be with something like that. We'll just see what happens. All alone in my head, listen. All alone in my head, needing somebody else to see that I won't go. All alone in my head, needing somebody else to see that I'm worth more than what you owe to me. All alone in my head, needing somebody else to see that I'm worth more than, okay, see. So again, I need an E rhyme, so I will just literally list off words until I think that one could make a good line. So see, we, tree, be, that I'm worth more than I ever thought I'd be. Okay. All alone in my head, needing somebody else to see that I'm worth more than I ever thought I'd be. Okay, so then now I do want to go into the actual meeting this person, someone that's kind of made you feel differently. So, all alone in my head, need somebody else to see that I'm worth more than I ever thought I'd be. Here you are. Oh, what about there you go? Like, there you go. Always known. You would never look at me. There you go. Always known. You would never look at me. But your eyes wonder, now I'm wondering. Now we're up to the pre-chorus, which is my favourite part to write. I just love writing a pre-chorus. You can probably tell if you listen to any of my songs how much effort I put into a pre-chorus. So you don't have to have one, by the way. It's not even, I mean, song structure is like, you can do what you want, you know? But typically it's going to be like verse, chorus, bridge, chorus in pop. But, you know, you can add a pre-chorus, you can add whatever you want, you can take stuff out. It's totally up to you. It's music. It should just make you happy. If I'm using the same chords in the verse and the chorus, then I like to change it up for the pre-chorus, because that way it just intrigues the listener more, sounds a bit different, add a little spice. I was wishing for you, but you're here now, so tell me what I do to keep you around. It only took 3 days, it only took 3 days, then we were on the phone till the morning. What did I just say? This is why I try and record everything whilst I'm writing as well, because I blurt stuff out and then So now I'm at this point, I've written a verse, a pre-chorus and a chorus. Rather than try and carry on and just write another verse, I'm going to sing that through to get a feel for how it's starting to sound and see where I want to go with that second verse. All alone in my head, needing somebody else to see. I keep messing up the chords, I'm so sorry. All alone in my head, needing somebody else to see that I'm worth more than I ever thought I'd be. There you go, always known that you would never look at me, but your eyes wonder, now I'm wondering what it means. I was wishing for you, but you're here now. Tell me what I do to keep you around. It only took 3 days, then we were on the phone till the morning. Something in me changed, I could live without you before this, and Okay, so I've gone from before a relationship to the very beginning of a relationship. So let's go a little further on now. I think I want to talk about the fears of when you get into that relationship. Like, what if this is too good to be true? You know, should I trust this person that I've only known for a short amount of time? Along those lines. In my heart, feeling like I can trust you now. But I've been in my heart, it feels like I can trust you now. But I've been down that road before, and I know it don't always work out. Here we are, this room I know. Here we are, in this room I know so well. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that idea of being in a room and like you might know the room inside out. It might be a bedroom, but whoever is in there with you, it's suddenly like it's different, and when they leave, you know, like you miss their presence. So I'm gonna run with that. Here we are in this room I know so well, but it's different now, and when you leave I can tell. I just got that lyric from what I just said, and I find that that often happens. So if I'm speaking honestly, if I'm speaking to a really close friend, or like writing in my diary, something I say that you think like, that's the truth, that's how you feel deep down to the core, then those usually make for great lyrics because a lot of people will feel the exact same thing. I'm going to try that now all the way through using the same pre-chorus and see if I like it, because I often like to use 2 different pre-choruses as well. Again, just to add some spice. All alone in my head, needing somebody else to see that I'm worth more than I ever thought I'd be. There you go, always known you would never look at me, but your eyes wonder now, I'm wondering what it means. I was wishing for you, but you're here now. Tell me what I do to keep you around. It only took 3 days, then we were on the phone till the morning. Something in me changed, I could live without you before this, and I won't wait for you to feel it too. Just hear me when I'm telling you this is good for us, 'cause it's true. In my heart, feeling like I can trust you now, but I've been down that road before, and I know it doesn't always work out. Here we are in this room I know so well, but it's different now. When you leave I can tell. I was wishing for you, but you're here now. I was wishing for you, but you're here now. Tell me what I do to keep you around. It only took 3 days. Okay, I really like that so far. Another pro tip I have is that when I said I change up the chords on the pre-chorus, usually if I've got 4 chords that sound good in the verse, so let's call them 1, 2, 3, 4. In the pre-chorus or the bridge, I'll then just use 3, 4, 1, 2. So literally just start partway through the chord progression, if that makes sense. That works out really well majority of the time. Speaking of bridges, let's write a bridge. I'm going to use A, C sharp, E and B. Wait, C sharp minor, always forget the minor. C sharp minor, E and B. With a bridge, that's where I really like to amp it up, like make it dramatic, be extra, have a lot of feelings. There's nothing wrong with it. So this is good for us because it's true. And I don't wanna wait, no. And I need I need you more now than before. To know. Need to know. Need to know you'll always open your door. And I need you more now than before. Need to know you'll always open your door. So I have somewhere to go. And I need you more now than before. Need to know you'll always open your door, so I have somewhere to go. It only took 3 days. Okay, I think I'm finished. What you've just heard did not sound finished, however, I'm going to play it all the way through, do my best to not mess it up. And then usually this is the point where I finish a song, I play it through, I just record it. In fact, yeah, I'm going to record it because this is quite nice. Just record it in my voice memos, and then I usually come back to it later on to clean it up, and when I do that, that's when I sort of really make sure I've got the melody down, I know exactly what it is. Maybe add any instrumental sections that I feel, but at this point it's just kind of the raw cut of the song. All alone in my head, needing somebody else to see that I'm worth more than I ever thought I'd be. There you go, always known that you would never look at me, but your eyes wonder, now I'm wondering what it means. I was wishing for you, but you're here now. Tell me what I do to keep you around. It only took 3 days, then we were on the phone till the morning. Something in me changed, I could live without you before this, and I won't wait for you to feel it too. Just hear me when I'm telling you this is good for us, 'cause it's true. In my head, feeling like I can trust you now, but I've been down that road before, and I know it doesn't always work out. Here we are in this room I know so well, but it's different now. When you leave, I can tell. I was wishing for you, but you're here now. Tell me what I do to keep you around. It only took 3 days, then we were on the phone till the morning. Something in me changed, I could live without you before this, and I won't wait for you to feel it too. Just hear me when I'm telling you this is good for us, 'cause it's true. And I need you more now than before. Need to know you'll always open your door, so I have somewhere to go. It only took 3 days, then we were on the phone till the morning. Something in me changed, I could live without you before this, and I won't wait for you to feel it too. Just hear me when I'm telling you this is good for us, 'cause it's true. And there you have it. So let me know if you want me to actually record this properly, not mess it up, and post it as a separate video, and I will do that. Comment if you have any other questions about songwriting, if you want me to do songwriting tips for more advanced songwriters. And my number 1 tip is just practice, because your first songs are going to be bad. Mine were. In fact, that would be a really cool video. One day I should get out the old songbooks from when I was like literally 10 years old and sing you some of those. So let me know if you want me to do that as well. My debut single, Divine, comes out on the 8th of June, so if you follow me on Instagram or anywhere else, you will see as soon as that song comes out, and you can go have a listen to it, stream it, dance to it. That would be amazing. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and if you've watched all the way to here, feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Bye!